In this video today, I'm going to be doing a raw demo and review of the Stihl BGA 200 lithium-ion battery-powered blower. Now, this is going to be the largest blower in the Stihl battery-powered lineup, and one thing that is unique about this blower is that it does not take an actual battery into the unit. So you will have to, on this unit, have either the battery belt and cable and adapters to go to this, or a battery backpack like we have today. Today we'll be using the AR3000 backpack battery with this blower. Now, one interesting thing too about this backpack setup is that you will have up to 536 minutes of runtime. Now, that is going to be on the lowest setting, which we'll talk just a little bit more about here in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and get strapped up with this, get to doing this barn cleanup here, and show you a few other spots of just how powerful this machine is. And so let's get started. All right, so once you've got your battery pack on, you just want to make sure that it is sitting nice and firm on your hips here, as that'll take a lot of the weight off your shoulders and make this for a very comfortable wear, as this battery is heavy. But if you can get most of the weight right here cinched up tight on your hips, it will take a lot of that weight off you. So you want to make sure and get that nice and snug. And then next, we are going to take out our power cord here. Now, as you'll notice, there is an arrow on this power cord, and then there is also an arrow on the side of the machine. So we just want to make sure and line those up. And once we get that plugged in, now to start this machine, we're gonna have to hold down on the fin and then push up, turn it on. Right there, we can see that we have 3 buttons on, so we are in that top speed. There, we're in first speed. And as you can hear, that's a lot lower. Move that up a speed. Now we're in 2, in here. Now we're in 3. Now, another nice feature about this is that you do have this cruise control button right here. So if I press that and let off, now we're stuck right there in cruise. I'm not having to hold on to the trigger, and we're able to do work. Now, turn that off. Of course, we'll just hit our cruise control one more time. Now, you'll also notice that there is a little bit of a notch here. Now, this is going to be for hanging it for storage, and also this will be for hanging on a belt clip. So they make a belt clip that actually goes onto your harness that hooks onto the machine. That way you can hook it on the side, and once you have that done, it'll have a rotating motion to where we can just simply rotate the machine just like this and have that on our hip without actually having to hold the machine. But the nice thing about this machine is it only weighs in right there around 7 pounds, so very, very light. And I'm gonna go ahead and start here at the back of the barn and get to going. Oh, wind. I need a shower right now. Yeah. All All right, guys, so we've been going now here for about 32 minutes. And just as I get here to my last pile, of course, you can see there are still a few piles of manure here in the barn. But other than that, all of the hay and debris and dirt and a lot of the manure, I was able to move all the way up here to the front. And of course, as soon as I get here, the wind decides to change directions and starts blowing it all back on me. Trying to get the rest of this out is gonna be nearly impossible without eating some manure, which I really don't wanna do. So, but as you can see, guys, this blower is super powerful. I know you were able to see there in the footage where I was moving those large clumps of manure. But overall, guys, just very, very powerful machine. Like I said, super light. That's one thing that is great about this. Once you get the battery pack on, you know, you get that cinched up. That weight really isn't as bad as it may seem. It's got a lot of really good padding here. And the machine itself is super light, super easy to maneuver. You can either use the handle, or as you saw me at sometimes would use here, what I'd call like the saddle horn here at the front. And so I was using that some of the time, so you can change up the grip. You've got enough cord here that you can switch to one side or the other very, very easily. Like we showed in the beginning, you have the 3-speed. You also have the cruise control here, the ability of the hook, and just an amazing battery life here. And also one thing that I did a couple of times here in the video is it has this quick adjustable nozzle length. Now this is a great tool, as you saw, whenever I was really trying to get down close to get those bigger chunks. I can actually extend that out, and then it's very easy to reach the bottom of the floor. And as you see here, Stihl's also incorporated this steel ring around the end to help protect that tube, as they know that, you know, we're gonna be getting close to the ground there and be rubbing that up against. So instead of damaging that tube, they do have this steel ring here that you can replace to make sure and keep your tube in good shape. But very easy, just a one-click button here on the bottom to be able to adjust that length of that tube. So that's very nice. Now let's go ahead and jump into some of the specs of this machine. Now these are always the big questions. We've already gone over weight, which is right at 7 pounds. You're gonna have a blowing force of 21 newtons. You're going to have a maximum CFM of 553. You're gonna have a maximum velocity of 188 miles per hour and an average velocity of 157 miles per hour and a decibel rating of 59 decibels. So that's the other great thing about this machine. Super quiet, as we don't have that gas engine, you know, so if you're that commercial landscaper or maybe that large property owner that wants to be able to do things maybe early in the morning, late at night, where there might be some noise restrictions, you should be able to avoid most of those with this machine. So I highly recommend this for those people that have a lot of area to clean, a lot of area that they need to blow off, and I'd highly recommend this backpack battery. And while we're at that, like we talked about, we'd gone here for about 35 minutes or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect here and see just how much battery life we still have here on our AR3000. So right here on the top we can click, and guys, in 36 minutes we only used one battery bar on this machine. Now keep in mind also that that was going at full speed. We were all the way up in that 3 position, and you can tell that definitely puts out power, as I'm absolutely covered and I do need a shower after this. Definitely got a hay shower while I was back in here, so that's always fun. But hey, that's what we're here to do, guys, is put out this information for you so you can see these machines in running order, see how they function, how well they do, and for me to give you my honest review of it. And like I said, this is one machine that I would highly recommend. Now, one thing that I would say is that whenever you're needing to run this machine for a long time, even for that 36 minutes here in the barn, that is going to get tiresome holding that machine. So I'd highly recommend getting the hip clip so you can just hang that on and then easily swing from side to side and take that weight off of your arms, because even though this machine's only 7 pounds, it's still heavy enough that it will give you that fatigue. But overall, guys, the power is absolutely there. I have not ran a blower yet in the battery powered lineup that comes close to this one, so it is what they say it is. So guys, I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, we just ask that you would hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as that helps us out as well. And also guys, if you have any other questions or comments, make sure to leave those down in the comments section below so I can be sure to get back with you. And also, while you're down there, make sure to scroll up into that description tab just a little ways, check out all the other Stihl videos we've got out there, and also check out that link to 247parts.com if you have any John Deere parts needs at all, whether it be for your compact construction equipment, your tractors, your gators, your lawnmowers, whatever those things may be. Make sure to check that out. And as always guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, make sure to check out this cool video and this one. Buy your parts right up here and subscribe right here.